Now, Powell, here at the Stylus Advisor, what do you want these students to learn from working on this newspaper? Do you expect to turn out Ben Bradleys, or what do you expect, or people who will end up working for, I don't know, the Courier Journal?
I'm not sure what you mean by the Courier Journal. I expect to turn out people who can do a basic job.
Basic job?
Basic newspaper. A small community newspaper. Small metropolitan newspaper. Also expect them to learn a little discipline. Journalistic discipline.
Mm-hmm. Do you think by working here, do you think that after working on this, someone like, for example, Vince, could Vince move from here to a paper like the caliber of the New York Times, or would he have to go to something smaller?
Vince would have to start, as do all the others, with a smaller newspaper. Vince will end up with the New York Times one of these days.
What about John Dahlia?
John Dahlia?
Brockport Post.
I think he still needs to prove himself.
What do you think of him as a person?
Oh, John's a sweet, lovable individual.
I want to come on.
Better personality than the current editor-in-chief.
Come on, I want to hear the word pathetic here.
He's a sweet, lovable individual. He can't spell.
That's true. Every other word out of his... Well, he needs... he's my roommate. You should see him. You should see him at home. It's tragic, actually. So, now, who do you envision now? What do you envision the editor-in-chief's role as being? Should they be just someone who churns out editorials, or do you see them as a leader, and definitely in the leader mode?
The editor-in-chief is a manager and an organizer. He coordinates the efforts of everyone else. The managing editor, the executive editor, is the one who should be in charge of what's going on tonight and putting the paper together.
What do you think of the idea of getting more and more women to work on this paper?
That is a loaded question.
I know. Don't worry, Ginny Batchel will never see this. Have no fear. She won't come after you with a knife.
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, the journalistic profession now is more women than it is men, so I think we should have more women.
Really? It is more women?
Yeah. It's about 60-40 now.
60-40? So really, 60 women to 40 men? But are these women really journalists, or are they like Diane Sawyer? Really? I mean, they look really nice, but are these people journalists?
These people are journalists. They're not all as good looking as Diane Sawyer or, what's her name?
Connie Chung? Maria Shriver?
Right. Still haven't hit the one I'm thinking of.
Maria Shriver. Deborah Norville.
There you go.
Deborah, or the one who took over for Jane Pauley.
Right.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's cute.
But looks aren't everything. They still need to be able to write, and they still need to be able to spell.
Do you think Deborah Norville can spell?
Who cares?
Perfect.